Hello, y'all. I'm Diana Brienne, and it's about 1 o'clock on Tuesday. Welcome, my friend Buhay OFW Jam. Hello. You are the first one here. I just decided to pop on, and with these live streams, I'm all over the place. I try to come on most days of the week, but I never really know what time I'll be on. And most live streams start at the top of the hour. And normally I'm just everywhere. I mean, it could be any hour of the day that I come on. So I just popped on, and let me see here. Welcome, Reed Journey's vlog, Feed Journey's vlog, I think it is. I don't have my glasses on. Make it your name wrong. Clouded Minds, welcome. And King's Channel, welcome to you. Let me give you all a blue wrench as soon as I can make this mouse work. There it goes, I think. And let me try to make you, okay, there we go. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I think I got all of you. I do. And so I decided, I just did my 5-mile run, and it's a gorgeous day out here today. We've had lousy weather here in the South, and today it's just beautiful. Welcome, Ed's vlog. Welcome, my friend. And so I went out, did my 5-mile run, and absolutely loved it. As you all know, I run 5 miles a day. And then I thought, well, I had to take my son to work and drop him off. He works at a golf course. He goes to college full time, but he also works at a golf course. And so I drove him today. And oh, thank you so much, Ed. Thank you. And I love making them. They're a reflection of my life, and they're my legacy to my kids. I have 3,500 videos up on this channel. And that's not counting all the family videos that I've been taking since early 1980s. So I've been doing home video every day for about 40 years. And then about 10 years ago, I came up with my channel only for family and friends. And I began putting 1-minute videos up of my wisdom that really were not tagged or titled or anything. And then a year ago, I came up public and to share them out with everyone. Thank you so much, Buhay. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Thank you so much, King's Channel. I appreciate that. I only wear glasses to read, and I didn't wear them until I turned 62 and went back to college full time. The problem with wearing glasses, they weaken the eyesight, in my opinion. I don't know if that's a fact, but in my opinion. And so I try to not wear glasses as much as possible. But when I go to read the chat, sometimes I can't quite see it just right. So I have to look real close, and I have to squint. And welcome, Jessica Dean. Welcome. Give you a blue wrench there. And so when you do these live streams, you really don't know Cutie Pie. I think it's Cutie Pie or Cutie Pie. Welcome. Let me give you a blue wrench. So when you do these live streams, most people have a set time of the day and they're consistent. I am not consistent. Even though I come on pretty much every day, I'm not consistent in my time, and I don't give people a notice. Welcome, Silas. Welcome. And so friends who normally would come to my live stream don't know when I'm going to be on. So I just pop on. I just say, okay, I'm going on. If someone comes on, it's great. If they don't come on, that's fine too. They can watch it in replay. And so I just come on. And I enjoy coming on live because it connects me to all of you in real time. And even though I love to do my videos, and that's what I really am about with YouTube, are my recordeds, but I also love doing the lives because it gives me an opportunity to really connect in real time. Welcome, music lover. Wonderful channel there, my friend. Welcome. So how are all of you doing today? How are y'all doing? I hope y'all doing great. Music lover, I am from Georgia. Georgia, USA. Not Georgia, the country, but Georgia, USA. Although some people that live in Georgia, USA think it's a country. And she did. Welcome, welcome, my friend. Welcome, welcome. And so, coming on here kind of makes you vulnerable, which I like to be. Most people don't like to be vulnerable. But when you come on live stream, you're kind of just, you can't like redo it. You can't like edit stuff out. And so I just come on, it's fun for me. It really, really is. And Silas is from Texas. Let me get Silas on here. Where are you at, Silas? There you go. So Silas is from Texas. And what part of Texas? And are you in the freezing cold, snow, ice? And did you lose your electricity? I know horrible what's happened to the people in Texas with the loss of their electricity and the loss of, power and water and sewage. I mean, unbelievable, unbelievable. I don't watch the news. And so I just pick up bits and pieces. But what I have found, it's, just been awful for everyone. My place is good, cutie. Let me get my glasses on here. I put my glasses over here so I don't knock them off, because what happened one day is I had my glasses and I set them down in front of me and I bumped into them and I broke them. So I don't want to do that. So that's why you see me get up and down when I take my glasses on and off, is so that I can put them away from me. Oh, King's Channel, you're so sweet. You're so sweet. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Life is what you make it. And the title of today's live stream is Live Your Best Life Now. Start today. Just start today. It doesn't matter how many times you've failed at what it is that you want to achieve. Just start today. Silas Eats says, yes, we went through all that, but we just got the water and light back, but we were hit unexpectedly, my friend. Let me ask you, Silas, what do they think caused it, and what all happened? I mean, you lived it. What happened? Welcome, Big Tim. Welcome, my friend. We have a generator. So the way it works with us is we have a generator, and if something goes out on us, we have the ability to be able to use a generator, and our generator is big enough that it will run our whole house. And of course, I have bottled water. And I have everything. I'm not a prepper, but I'm prepared. So, I've always been a prepared type of person. And because, you just never know. We rely on all these things like electricity, and telephone and all of this. But, the people in Texas found out you can't always rely on it. And some grid, they were turning it off. It's just really, really unfortunate, because I think some people lost their lives, and it's extremely inconvenient. And I heard, one of my friends told me today, and I haven't seen this. I don't know. This is just word of mouth, but she told me that people were getting sent electric bills for thousands and thousands of dollars. And I can't even imagine why they would be sent an electric bill for thousands and thousands of dollars. And people saying they are valid electric bills that are wiping them out. So it just sounds like a lot of crazy stuff going on right now. So, you just don't, a lot of things can be unpredictable. So getting back to living your best life, first of all, you have to ask yourself, what is your best life? Remember, your best life is going to look different than someone else's best life. So you have to decide what your best life looks like. Then you have to decide, are you willing to make the sacrifices to create that best life? That doesn't mean you have to throw things away, not at all. But sometimes you have to rearrange your life in order to be able to have your best life. Welcome, Bernadette. Welcome, welcome, my friend. And welcome to Flora at Fauna. Let me give you a blue wrench. And, a lot of people want a best life without having to work for it. They want to be fit and trim and healthy, but they don't want to give up the junk food. They don't want to give up the fast food. They don't want to exercise. They don't want to do the things that are going to take care of their body. Welcome, Scuba Juba. Haven't seen you for a long time. Welcome, welcome, my friend. And so some people just don't want to give it up, give up what they need to do to make their life happen. So you got to be honest with yourself. Are you willing to make the sacrifices to create your best life in whatever area of you that you want? Whether it's your health, whether it's your fitness, whether it's your looks, whether it's your relationships, what do you really want in life? And Big Tim says he wants true supporters. And I agree. My channel has over 13K. And it really was at 26K, but that was a long story I've told many times about. YouTube called it spam and they took them away. And I really don't think they were spam, but who are you to say, YouTube, it's YouTube's platform. So I had 26K, over 26K in December. It was sad because on my analytics, and I've spoken to them about it and everything, but I'm good. I'm happy with 13,000. And, numbers, it's not about the numbers. It's about the friendships and the quality of the relationships that I have. That's why I like to come on live. Music for life, my friend. Welcome, welcome. And Music for Life has a wonderful, amazing channel. You really need to go to Music for Life. It's like different music every day, calming, relaxing. I love the channel. I love to just go there and play the music. It's just amazing. So please connect with Music for Life. Thank you, Cutie Pie. Or let me see. Is it Cutie Pie? I can't say. I can't see it without my glasses. But yes, make sure that you're all connecting with each other. I got off of here the other day and I got a thumbs down. And you know what? I mean, that's no big deal because people get thumbs down all the time. But about 6 months ago, I had a couple trolls and they would come to my channel until I blocked them and either make nasty comments or whatever. And then, so what they started to do was come to my channel and give me thumbs down, even without watching the video. That's what they would do. So I got off of here the other day and someone gave me a thumbs down, and I don't know if it was one of them or if maybe I missed somebody's name or I didn't call them by the right name or whatever. So, yeah, Big Tim is absolutely right. Absolutely. Peace, welcome, welcome to you. Welcome. So when you come on live, what happens is you're just you. You're just you. And I don't come on here with, an itinerary of what I'm going to talk about like a lot of people do. I just come on because my videos, my recordings are where I'm very specific and topic oriented and I stay on topic. With the lives, I'm just all over the place. I'm scattered. Yes, Big Tim has a great channel. Absolutely. And Mr. DJ Kun, welcome, welcome. Yeah, you're right, Mr. DJ. Absolutely. You can't please everybody. I am a grandma channel. Okay. I talk wisdom. I stand in my kitchen. I'm not out using a drone. I'm not out getting sky footage. I'm not out doing that. So not everybody is going to want a grandma channel, but there's a lot of people that do want one. And so, I'm not trying to make my channel what it's not. I'm just trying to reflect what I am and how I am and how I live my life. And so your channel is not everyone is going to want to be on your channel. And we have to realize that. So when we get a thumbs down, even for a great video, it's not a reflection of who we are. It's a reflection of who someone else is. When someone else is not being nice, it's simply a reflection of who they are, not who you are. I did a video, I don't even know if I put it up yet. It was about if you say hello and you're really, really nice to somebody and they're not nice to you, that is no reflection of you. That's a reflection of them. It's a reflection of how they see their own selves. Welcome, the Prince of Kashmir. Welcome, welcome. So, if someone's not nice, you just let it go. It's not worth dealing with. I don't deal with stuff like that. Oh, thank you, Big Tim. Thank you so much. Thank you, my friend. And, so you're going to meet wonderful people here on YouTube, and you're going to meet wonderful people in your in-person life. Flora, that is wonderful. Flora, I wear what I do, y'all. I used to do videos on this, but because it's copyrighted music, I no longer do them. I dance here in my high heels. I put high heels on. I put music on. Usually I do it in the office, but sometimes I do it out here in the kitchen. And I wear, thank you, Guy Shao Vlogs. Welcome, welcome, my friend. And I put my high heels on. I put music on, usually from the 70s and 80s, and I dance. I dance. I'm 63 years old, as you all know, 63. And I don't hide that fact. And I go to college full time. I run 5 miles a day. I juice. Right now, today, I'm drinking grapefruit juice. And I take the grapefruit, the whole grapefruit, I chop it up, peelings and all. I don't throw anything away. I put it in the blender and I pulverize it and then I dilute it. And I drink it with pulp and everything. It's so, so good. That's what I drink. So I'm drinking that today. I also have celery juice. And I also have lemon rind juice. And I also drink watermelon juice with the rinds, watermelon rind juice. It's all good. It's all good. Right. Right, Big Tim. I agree. I agree. Yes, I dance music for life. I do. I dance every day and I have been. If you stay mobile, if you can keep, dancing or do whatever you can for exercise, I believe that exercise is so important. And what you eat, probably the number one thing that affects people's health is what they eat. And we're not talking smoking and drinking and all that. Now, somebody made a comment and it said, I don't care whether you smoke or drink. I'm going to love and be your friend anyhow. And you know what? I agree. I don't judge other people. If you smoke or if you drink or whatever your life situation is, you know what? That's as long as it doesn't affect me, I'm going to love you and care about you. I don't look for perfect people in my life because, well, I don't know any. And I'm most certainly not one. I have my idiosyncrasies and things like that. Yes, Flora, healthy juice. Peace, I did give you a blue jacket. You are blue. You are blue. I don't know if you can see that you're blue, but you are blue. If you're not blue, you might want to go out and come back in, but you are blue because I made you blue. Yeah. And so, yes, juicing, taking care of your health, because your best life starts with your health. If you don't feel good, I don't care how much money you make, how successful you are at your career. I don't care. you're not going to, if you don't feel good, you're not going to probably feel like living your best life. And so you want to start with your health and taking care of you. Find what's right for you. And then your relationships. If your relationships are broken and they're significant and they're going to remain in your life, then I think it's important to find a way to heal those relationships. And we don't have to have people be what we want them to be, but we have to adjust to who they are, which sometimes means we have to shift our relationship. I know people that I would like to hang out with a lot, but I don't hang out with all that much, but I still hang out with them a little because of their personality quirks. I'm not going to try to change them. They're not going to change. So I just rearrange how my relationship fits in my life. And so I think it's just, hey, welcome, Mary, welcome. Let me give you a blue wrench. So I think, first of all, when we stop trying to change people, it frees us up to love them. And often it frees them up to love us because they feel accepted. And so I don't sit around trying to change people. I did at different parts of my life, and I know it doesn't work. Welcome, Gaming with Eric. Welcome, welcome. And so I think it's living your best life starts with not trying to change people, but being an influencer and being an inspirer. If you're living your best life and people are hanging out with you, that's going to affect them in a positive way. They're going to want to be more like you because we become whoever we hang out with. And so that's why it's important for us to be selective in who we hang out with and the amount of time that we give someone, because their energy will rub off on us. And so I'm very selective who I hang out with. I want to hang out with people of excellence, not perfect people, but people of excellence, people that are going to rub off on me. Welcome, Roy. Welcome, welcome. It's great to see you, my friend. So are your channels all growing again? Mine was at a standstill for about 5 months. I had a glitch. And so I created 3 other channels, which make sure you all connect, and all the links are below my normal videos. So if you go to one of my videos, you're going to see the links. Okay. And welcome, Cinnamon Hot Hot. Hey to you. So if you go to one of my videos, all the links are there, including my Facebook like page where you can message me if you want to message me. Bill, welcome, welcome. So, so I created 4 other pages, 3 other channels, and of course I have my YouTube, my Facebook pages. And what happened for me was, hey, Jareen, welcome, welcome. What happened to me was when I had the glitch, it concerned me. So I created these other 3 channels, but now the glitch is gone and I'm growing again, but I'm not growing at the same level. I was growing at about 250 a day prior to the purge. When the purge took place, I mean, they knocked me down around 1,000. And so, I mean, it was awful and I couldn't grow. I would just keep getting knocked down and get knocked down. And finally, when I started to grow, it was like a couple a day. Now I'm growing about 30 a day, sometimes 50, sometimes 10, but I actually grow about 100. But by the next day, most of them are gone, because truly they have to come to your channel and watch a video almost in entirety. And being that mine are not that long, that should not be much of a problem. And one of the things I keep getting asked, why don't I have my commercials turned on? The monetization. I'm monetized. I've been monetized for quite a while, but I don't have it turned on most of my videos. Well, some of the older ones I do, but because I find that when people come to friend you, they don't hang around past the videos. And if they don't hang around past the commercials, they're likely not going to, you won't get credit for them, even if they subscribe for you. Welcome, JR. CACAO, welcome. And welcome, Britain Farm Homestead. It's wonderful to see you, my friend. Wonderful to see you. And so that's why I turned my commercials off, because people come to your channel and they have to sit through the commercials, and some of them make you sit quite a while. Well, they're just click subscribe, I'll come back later. Well, maybe they don't come back by the next day. And so what's happened is now you've just lost them. You've lost them as a friend. So I just turned the commercials off. I don't need them. You know, I'm glad I'm monetized. I'll use it periodically, but right now I want to grow it. I would rather grow than be, you know, show the commercials. And so thank you, Cinnamon Hot Hot. Thank you. If I miss you or I miss your comment, I'm not ignoring you. I'm just trying to avoid wearing my glasses. Okay. And so that's why I keep leaning over to squint to look at your comments. Okay. But yeah, that's why I decided that I'm not going to put the commercials up for right now, because all during my time that I wasn't growing, I had the commercials up. La Gang Catabang, welcome, welcome. Let me give you a blue wrench. My mouse doesn't show up. There it is. For some reason, I keep losing the little cursor. There you go. So I was just wondering, are you all growing again? And are you growing at the level that you did before? Are you growing more? Are you growing less? Are you not growing at all? And I like doing a live stream because it gives people an opportunity to connect with each other. Welcome, Liza. Welcome, welcome. So my son is recovering from, hey, Layla. Hey, Arnie, Layla, and Mia. Welcome, welcome. So my son is still recovering. He had a foot surgery on his Achilles tendon. He tripped over a tree root while he was out fishing. He hobbled for about 4 months in terrible pain. I kept, you know, telling the doctors he needed an MRI, but they said, no, it was a sprain. It was this, it was that. Mom's always right. Finally, they did an MRI. They saw that it was torn and they had to go in and do surgery. So he's off work for 6 weeks and he's home and he's on crutches. So he's home with me, and we're getting ready to renovate our beach house. So we're going to be going back and forth to our beach house. And so he's going to go down there and stay with my husband while my husband's renovating it. So that will be good for him. Both of my sons are going to go down there. And then I'll go down some of the time while they're renovating, but I'm going to be up here most of the time. And my daughter is up here too. So, yes, you can drop your link, my friend. Yes. Yes, Cinnamon Hot Hot. It was scary. You know, it was scary. I mean, you know, he's young. He's 23. And I have 3 kids, 3 young adult kids. My daughter's 22. My oldest is 23. And my youngest is 21. So they're, you know, all pretty close together. And we lived on the beach. Thank you, She Digs. Thank you, my friend. Bill, you know what I suggest? I'm going to make this suggestion to you is to, if you need your watch hours, just do live streams and that'll give you your watch hours. Layla and Mia, Arnie, when you say you're going through it with your dad, you mean like the Achilles tendon? Because that's what my son is going through. Oh, Anina, welcome, welcome, my friend. Okay, let me just see here. Okay. I forget to take the phone off the hook. And so, yeah, so we're remodeling the beach house. So I may get a drone because I'm going to be living part of the time at the beach. And that's our home that our kids were babies in, and we raised them, you know, the first few years of their life. You know, when we lived on a little island that's right off the coast of Georgia, that's connected by one little tiny bridge. And it's a barrier island, so it's an oceanfront island. It's only about 2 miles long, and it's beautiful. And so we're going back there part-time, and I'm excited about it. Welcome, my friend. Welcome, Phyllis. Phyllis, I can't read. Phyllis Norsk. There we go. And so, you know, will I get a drone? Maybe I will, because some of the beach footage is so beautiful that I'd like to get some, you know, overhead view. But I want to take a drone class. I'm not going to just go out and buy a $2,000 drone and wreck it. So I want to take a drone class and know all the rules, regulations, and how to use it. Thank you, Cutie Pie. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Welcome, Daddy. Share TV. Welcome to you. And so, yeah. So, you know, but getting back to my channel and your channel and our channel, you know, I did a video called I Have the Worst Thumbnails Out There. You know, I don't have time to spend a lot of time beyond the videos to spend making thumbnails. And, you know, everyone seems to have such beautiful, amazing thumbnails, and they do make a difference. They do make a difference in whether people click on you. And some of my thumbnails have me looking like that. You know, because YouTube then picks whatever photo they want from your video. And usually it's like a crooked one. And oh, thank you, Jessica. Thank you, my friend. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. And so this is the thing, is that with your channel, as well as your own best life, do things your way. My channel is not meant to look like anyone else's, nor are my thumbnails. You know, I made it to 13K, so maybe I'm doing something right or something wrong. I don't know, you know, but, you know, for me, I'm happy with the way I'm doing things. And I'm always looking for new ideas and new ways to do things and all of that. And yet I'm happy, you know, and that's what's important. That's what's important. Thank you, Big Chim. I appreciate you. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. She digs, you know, what I did is, you know, sometimes I took a bunch of photos about a year ago because I was in this photo challenge with one of my friends. And so I use a lot of my face shots, and then I just put whatever the title is in that. And I use that. Red Barreger, welcome, welcome. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. And so what I do is I use those as thumbnails, or, you know, as I'm an artist, I'll just, you know, take a photo of one of my paintings and I'll use that as a thumbnail. But, you know, some people, I mean, they make extraordinarily beautiful thumbnails. And I have one friend, he has 4 million subscribers. He's a friend of mine. He messages me and he tells me, you got to get with the thumbnails. You got to get with the thumbnails. And he's right. He's absolutely right. But I just don't have the time right now because I go to college and I have all these other wonderful things going on in my life. And so I don't have the time to focus. But if I could find a simple thumbnail maker that I could just, you know, whip them up real quick, I probably would do it. But, so, you know, mine is like the only thumbnails out there, like, you know, where I don't make a thumbnail. I just let YouTube decide what they're going to put up. And, but it works. You know, I think sometimes when people, you know, people are so used to all the thumbnails, the beautiful thumbnails, that when they see something that's kind of out of place, like me, they click on it. They click on it. You know, I'm so looking forward to this beautiful weather. The weather today is just tremendous. And it is. It's just beautiful. Welcome, Pelly Kelly. Welcome. I love beautiful weather. I love being outside. And of course, I have grandma's porch, which y'all know is right over there. And then I have my front porch, and then I have another porch. And we are porch sitters. We love the porch. And often when the weather is nice, we sit out on the front porch at night. Or in the winter, we build a fire in the fire pit out on the back porch because it's like a stone porch back there. And then the rest of the time, I'm out on grandma's porch. So it's all wonderful. So yesterday I wasn't on, I didn't come on live. And it's because Mondays are my big day for college. And I did 14 hours straight of college work. Welcome, Avel, welcome. Well, you know, she digs. Sometimes we have to do something that makes us feel like we shine. You know, there are days that I'll get up and I'll go, oh, I don't feel very shiny today. But, you know, we just got to, you know, get out there and give it our best. Avel travel vlog. I'm trying to give you a wrench, but it says you already have one. So let me try it again. Okay, Avel travel vlog. If you don't have a wrench, a blue wrench, oh, there you go. Okay, you got it. But she digs. I believe that weather can affect a person's mood, but I love all kinds of weather. I do. I like the stay in bed weather. I like the bundle up weather. It's cold. I love the sunny weather. But I'm kind of a sunny type person. I like to be out because I run every day. And maybe later today, if I have time, because I still have a lot of college work today, if I have time, I'm going out by the lake and do, it's a 4.4 mile run with my friend. She and I may go out there. I have a friend who's my age, and she doesn't run, but she walks. So even if I don't run, I can walk with her. You know, walking, you know, I run, but I also walk, you know, and it's just amazing. I dance. I think movement makes you feel better. Put that music on. If you can't get outside because it's too cold, then put some music on and just dance. And at first you may feel silly, but I dance every day. I get out there and I dance in here in my high heels every single day. I really do. I think it makes you feel better. I really do. I mean, after I dance and hear the music, or after I run, or after I walk, whatever I do, I always feel so much better. So I did go out to my favorite antique place today, and I got 4 chairs. They weren't antiques, but they were really solid, really nice chairs. And the place I go, their prices are just unbelievable. And they donate all the proceeds back to the local community, the needy, the homeless. And so I like to buy from there. And a lot of people from estates donate their antiques and donate things to there. So I'm an antique collector. I love antiques. I don't sell them. I just buy them. Yeah, Bill, the gym is amazing. Now, as you all know, I went to the gym 7 days a week, 3 hours a day. Up until about 4 months ago, when all this stuff happened, and then they still let us come back, but we didn't have to wear a mask inside the gym. But now we have to wear a mask even when we're doing high impact aerobics. And I do high impact aerobics and I can't wear the mask. And so I'm not going to the gym right now. And I really, really miss it. But when all this is over and I can go back and not have to wear a mask, I will go back. When I'm wearing the mask, what happens after I take the mask off, I have difficulty breathing, meaning my nose is all stopped up. And then when I go to bed that night, my nose is all stopped up. So I don't like that feeling. So I just don't do it. And so I tend to not go places where I need to wear a mask. I understand we have to, but I just try to avoid as many situations where I need to wear a mask. I watch a lot of different channels, and I love to go to each of your channels and check out your videos. I love it. I love it because you know what? You get to know people, you get to know what they're about, and some people have some amazing content. Amazing. Hey, I am Lynn. Great to see you, my friend. Great to see you. Let me give you a blue wrench. Blue wrench. There you go. Okay, let's see who this call is. It's usually one of my kids. Usually one of my kids that are calling me. Oh, it's my husband. I'll call him back. I'll call him back. They all know I'm on live, and then I don't answer the phone when they just leave me a message, and then I call them back after. So, but with my kids are always calling me. Now, my daughter lives 4 miles down the road. She has her own first apartment, and but she's over here pretty much every night for dinner. So, oops. Hold on a second. Hold on, please. Hey, Jack, I'm on live. I'll call you right back. Love you, honey. Bye-bye. That was my sweetie. my husband of 30 years. Yep. It seems like we just met yesterday. It really does. We've had an amazing journey. And life is a journey. It really is. It's a journey. It's a journey. I don't look at it as a destination. And, I'm 63, and every year I have to live, I'm going to live it to the max. I'm going to max it out. And I'm not going to waste it, droning and moaning and groaning. I'm just getting out there every day, making my own life happen. We can't wait on other people to make our lives happen. I mean, we are so excited about going part-time back and forth to the beach. And that'll make my channel more interesting too, because, we'll be at our other house, and I'll be out on the beach, with it feeding the seagulls, and I'll get all of that on video. And the island is two miles long, a little over 2 miles long. It's about a half mile wide. So it's not very big, but it is connected by a bridge off the coast of Georgia. So this little tiny bridge, and periodically there's a wreck on that little tiny bridge, and nobody can get on or off the island. I mean, it's really something. That's the disadvantage about living on a little island like that. Yeah, we've been married 30 years. And we met, his plane broke down, and I wasn't going into work, but I went into work anyhow. I never called in sick or anything like that, but I had a date that night. And I thought, maybe I'll just, see if someone else can take my place. But I went in, and I was getting ready to leave, and in walked this most handsome man. And he was 5 years younger than me. And that whole day before I met him, I knew I was going to meet my husband that day. It was a spiritual feeling. It was a totally overwhelming spiritual feeling. And then he walked in, and I knew right away it was him, but I had a date, so I had to go. But he got my number, and he called me the next morning, and he says, I don't know why I'm going to tell you this, but you're going to be my wife. And I said, I know that, but I'm still sleeping. Call me back in 3 hours. And he called me back in 3 hours. We talked for 3 hours. And the next day I picked him up for the gym because he didn't have a car because his plane was broken. He was rerouted there. And so we spent 3 days together, just going to movies, going to the beach. And then he left. And then he went to another part of the world on business. And then I didn't see that. He called me every day, called me or wrote. That was back in letter writing. And he wrote me 2-3 letters a day. And then he flew back, and we took a three-week trip together in a car. And that was with a man I hardly knew, but I knew it was right. And, you know, less than a year later, we were married. And so that's my story. 30 years later, 3 kids later. Hey, Ellie Lee, welcome, my friend. Welcome, welcome. So yes, I wasn't on yesterday, and I was overwhelmed with college work. And I have 5 classes all, which are very hard, but I'm making straight A's, high A's in all of them. But the one class I'm having a real struggle in, and that's that math. And it's really higher level math. It's like, it's taught, you know, I made it through tier 1. There's 3 tiers, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. If you make it through tier 1, you've passed the course. So even if you don't make it through tier 2 and tier 3, you've still passed. So I'm in tier 2, and it's awful, awful, awful. I'm doing things with arrows going different ways, and these things called inequalities. Now, you know, I can pretty much understand anything, but I don't like the program they're using because it's not very user friendly and it's not very self-explanatory, in my opinion. So it's a struggle, but I'm making great grades, but it takes a lot of work. So yesterday I didn't have time to come on because I was busy with my schoolwork. Welcome, BJZTV. Welcome. So yeah, yesterday I didn't come on, and I try to come on, you know, most days. I used to come on at 10 o'clock at night. I would either come on at 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, or I'd come on at 10 o'clock at night, because I always followed my friend Brenda Land. But then she's not on every single night now. So if I do come on in the evening, sometimes it may be if she's not on, and she usually would come on about 7. So, you know, like I said, it's hard to predict when I'm going to be on because I never really know. I'm usually here every day, but I don't know what time of the day. And that's why I don't send out notices, because my life is ever changing. And so if I send out a notice, I may have to cancel that. So I just come on. Yes, thank you, Pelly Kelly. We have had amazing years, and our children are all grown up now. And those years go fast. So if you have small children, savor those moments and enjoy those moments. If you have parents, enjoy your parents, because my husband's parents are gone and my parents are gone. And we lost all of them during the time we've been married. And so cherish your parents and cherish your children. Joshua, welcome, welcome to you. Welcome, JB. Welcome, welcome, my friend. Welcome. Joshua, actually, my channel is more for adults, but thank you. Thank you so much. And Ava, welcome, welcome, my friend. Welcome, welcome. And so I hope you're all just flowing along this week, living your best life or creating your best life. And my channel is about the journey of creating your best life. Remember, your best life is not a destination. It is a journey. You're always going to be reaching. So if you think that there's a point where you are at your best life, it's always evolving. It's always changing. You're always growing. And that's what I'm doing, you know. And I always encourage others to find their best life. Their best life. Find your best life. And you have to create it. And remember, don't compare your best life to anyone else's best life, because your best life is not going to look like anyone else's, because you're a unique person with unique gifts, talents, traits, abilities, and with your unique dreams and your unique goals and your unique personality. So for you to want to be like somebody else, that's usually, I don't want to be like anybody else. I just want to live my best life, and do it my way. Do it my way. And so, you know, I enjoy my family. I love my family. One of the reasons we're renovating the beach house um, is because we want our adventures in life to include our kids. And our kids are adults now, but we want to be able to say, hey, let's all meet at the beach house for Thanksgiving. You know, let's all meet there, rather than say, okay, it's just mom and dad, you know. No, my family is always going to be a part of my life. You know, even when they have kids and you know, they're all married and everything like that, they're still going to be a part of my life. And so I create my life and my adventures that can include them. Welcome, Cass Love. Welcome, welcome, my friend. Welcome, welcome. Let me see here. There's my friend Ava Potterfield. Thank you, Ava. Anyone that hasn't checked out Ava's channel, you really, really need to go there. Wonderful channel. Wonderful, wonderful. And she will support your channel as well. So make sure to check out Ava Potterfield and Friends. You know, the topics that I come on with, I'm all over the place, but they're whatever I'm inspired to talk about that day. If I'm out on my run, I record all of my thoughts. And when I come back, I make videos about it. When I wake up in the morning, my notebook is by my bed. And in the dark, I write down all my notes. Welcome, Andre. Welcome, welcome. And I write down all of my thoughts. And then I do videos. And I try to do videos that are very down to earth, that deal with everyday subject matter, things that people go through. And my channel is for everybody who wants to live their best life, you know. And, you know, I even welcome trolls. Trolls are even welcome. Maybe my channel will have a positive effect on trolls. You never know. You never know. I think trolls are just people that are lonely and sad in some way, and they're looking for an outlet, and they see other people who are happy and they don't feel like they can have that, so they try to be nasty. And that's what I think most trolls are. They're just people that live in their grandma's basement, probably don't have a job, has one of those old box computers, you know, the box screen computers. And that's what happens, you know, that's, you know, you have to feel sorry for them. Thank you, Mary. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. You know, growing up, my grandma encouraged me. She said, you be all that you can be. You be all that you can be. But I grew up around in a situation that people were stuck. They were stuck. I don't even want to say in a rut. It was more like in a hole. And I left at 17 and I went and I moved to California. And I knew that I always was a positive person. And I do believe that sometimes you have to change your environment to change your life. Because if your environment, someone made a post on one of the social medias that said, if your environment made you sick, don't expect your environment to make you well. Sometimes you have to leave an environment. And my environment that I grew up in was people didn't reach for the stars. They reached down to the ground. And they, you know, they didn't believe in dreaming big or dreaming, you know, their life. Hey, Daddy James, welcome, welcome. And welcome, Orange Soy, welcome. As soon as I can get this cursor in the right place, I'll give you a blue wrench. I don't know where my cursor went. There it is. I keep losing it. And so I changed my environment and I surrounded myself with people who would encourage me and inspire me. And I was very young. You know, I was, let's say 17. on my own. And, you know, I just, I surrounded myself with anybody that I thought was a great role model and a person of excellence, because that's what my grandma taught me. She said, find people that will lift you up, not pull you down. And that's what I did. And now at 63 years old, I'm a mentor to many, many people. And mainly my children. That's why I started doing these videos 10, 11 years ago, strictly on wisdom, was for my kids. So they would have all my wisdom. And so up on YouTube alone, I have over 3,500 videos now, just different topics. Kadzibu, welcome. And so I give, I talk about every kind of subject, pretty much. I don't talk politics, at least not on YouTube. YouTube Tambenia, welcome. And Katzboo, I think I gave you a blue wrench. Yep, I did. And so, I mean, you know, I come up, you know, whatever topics, like today, I haven't made my videos yet today. And so when I get off of here, before I do all my other stuff, I'll make my videos. And they're usually 5 minutes in length, somewhere around that. And sometimes they can go up to 20 minutes. Sometimes they've been longer. Sometimes they're 2 or 3 minutes. It just all depends. And they're on different subjects, you know, and I've got all my subjects wrote down. And one of them today, I don't know if I'm going to actually do a video on it, or I'm just going to put it into another video. But it was, one of my notes this morning was, don't try to push other people. Instead, let me see, I've got the note over here. Let me look and see what it is. Don't push people along, but you can help them along. So in other words, if you have to push somebody to do what you think that they should do, it's likely not going to work. But if you can help them along, that's a lot different than pushing someone along. But I write down all my notes. You know, that's my gift. We all have different gifts. Actually, we all have the gift of wisdom. Just a lot of people don't tap into it the way I do. We probably all have the gift of playing the piano, but we just don't tap into it. You know, some people are more inclined towards a certain gift than other people. But your gift is just as meaningful as my gift or as someone else's gift. We all have different gifts, and they're all given to us by God, in my opinion. And so I did one video. I haven't put it up. I should put it up, called Wisdom Without God is Not Wisdom at All. It's false, fake wisdom. Because we have all this self-help stuff out there, and I'm all about self-help and motivation and inspiration. But when it doesn't have a good foundation under it, it's just fake wisdom. You know, I believe it has to be linked in some way to what I consider the higher power. The Dreamer, welcome. Thank you. You're at work. Well, I hope you're having a great day at work, my friend. I do. Hope you're having a great day. And Cass Love, how are you doing, my friend? How are you doing? Cass says, yes, God is number one. Yes. And so, you know, in the Bible, I think it says the fool will profess himself to be wise. And so I never, profess myself to be wise. I just say I have the gift of wisdom. And because I believe that a fool's wisdom is not based upon God. It's based upon, and we see a lot of it out there. We see so much out there. And you go into the bookstore and it's, I've read all those books. I mean, I started off, back when I was growing up, there was no motivational books or inspirational books. And then I just started reading them when they came out, and I read pretty much for the next 10 or 15, 20 years, nonstop. Jamie Oak, welcome, my friend. And I mean, some of them are excellent, but I think there again, it's got to be based on something more than just our own wisdom. So I hope you're all connecting with each other. Hey, Jeannie, welcome, welcome, my friend. Let me give you a blue wrench. Jeannie is from Devon, England. You know, I love England. I love England, Jeannie. I really do. My husband and I were living in Europe, and we took our little BMW convertible over through Calais, France, on the ferry boat, because back then they didn't have the tunnel that goes underneath. And I'm not sure I would have used the tunnel. I would have been too scared. I would have had to take a nerve pill. But we took the ferry over with our car from Calais, France, to Dover, England. And then we drove all over England. It was in the summer. I think it was in June. Oh my gosh. We drove from one end of England to the other. And my husband drove because I was terrified of driving on the left side of the road. I couldn't figure it out. But he did great. He did wonderful. And the English people were so wonderful. At one point, he did go on the wrong side of the road, and we got back on our side of the road. And the English people were so wonderful. They just waved at us. They kind of knew that we were Americans. They were probably used to it. So we traveled all over. We had a green pickup truck, and we had a little BMW, and we traveled all over Europe for about 5 years. And wonderful, fabulous home video. You know, I have, you know, nowadays everyone posts it to YouTube. If they had had YouTube back then, 30 years ago, I would have probably posted all of our travel videos all over, you know. But I have them all backed up on DVD, and it's wonderful, you know, to just pop in a DVD and see what we were doing. I'm taking a class right now about memory. And the reason I'm jumping over to that is the importance of recording your stuff on DVD or video or audio, or whatever, to remember it. And yes, Ellie Lee, yes, you're right. And so I could tell you many stories, many stories. But I'm taking this one class, and it was talking yesterday about how our memory, our short-term memory, is only good for 30 seconds. So that's why I immediately record everything down on my recorder so I can remember it. But most people's short-term memory, you can only hold, I think, up to, it's between 8 to 11 thoughts in your mind in a short-term frame. 8 to 11 thoughts. And then most of the time you will forget what you thought after 30 seconds. It will leave you. So unless it's significant, it will leave you. So that's what I learned yesterday. And I thought that was pretty interesting. So that's why I have been writing down or recording all of my wisdom, you know, for years and years. And so that way, then I go make a video about it. But if I don't write it down, I forget it. So apparently our short-term memory, we're studying short-term memory and long-term memory and how they form. It's very interesting. It really, really is. I love going to college. I do. I'm probably going to be in college till I'm 100. So would anybody like me to make a, like, you know, in my daily videos, do you have a suggestion about a topic that you would like me to cover and give you my viewpoints? I don't give suggestions. I don't give advice. I just share with you my opinion on the topic and or how I live my own life. And sometimes I tell stories about people that I've known, or I tell stories from my own life, but I never give advice or suggestions. But I love to talk about new topics, maybe a topic I've never talked about before. And I think cherish the people that you love. I don't take anybody I love for granted. Nobody. I just enjoy and cherish everybody that I love. You know, I do. I don't sweat the small stuff. Mary, you're so right. You know, see, Mary, that's why my notepad, I have a notepad in every room, and I have my recorder. My recorder is always with me. Even when I'm driving, I just tap the button and I can record my thoughts. And I'll be going down the road or I'll be running or whatever. And I just put them there because otherwise I'll lose those thoughts and I'll go, well, what was it I was thinking of? I wanted to make a video on. So I just put it down and then later I go do a video. If you're all not connected to Cass Love, she is wonderful. She is absolutely wonderful. Well, I'm not going to be on here much longer. I want to go make my 5-minute videos. And then I want to, I don't know if I'm going to go out to the lake or not. I may go to the lake with my friend and since she doesn't run, we'll walk. And then, but I have homework to do. So at some point today or tonight, I got to do my homework too. Then my daughter's going to come over for dinner. Then my other son gets home from work. And then my other son, right now he's upstairs. And so because he has to hobble with the crutch due to the surgery on his foot, he's pretty much stays up there. So normally he joins us for dinner, but instead I take him up like a tray of dinner for him so he doesn't have to come down the steps. So I think I'll do that. But I've got all my other college work all caught up for today, except for that math. And I don't like that math. So today I've got to get back on the inequalities. And we're doing something called, some of this other stuff is easy. Like I'm learning box whisper box, something like that, whisker box in math. But the inequalities, it's really challenging for me. The inequalities, I'm really struggling with that. You're right, Mary. And out at our lake, it's gorgeous. It's not very far. It's walking distance. And I used to go there every day and run. And there's so many tree roots out there that's why I don't run there. And so much. But people run out there. They paint out there. They picnic out there. It's really, really wonderful. And I live in a beautiful, beautiful area. So, yeah, and the days go by so fast for me, because I'm very, very busy from the time I get up to the time I go to bed. And so, life gets busy and when you're having fun. So I thank all of you for coming today. I'm not like some of these live streamers that stay on for hours and hours. I think that's wonderful. I don't know how they do it, but because my life is just too busy to stay on for more than an hour. But I like to come on. I love to come on. And so I'm going to go. And so I hope you all connect with each other and make sure to watch each other's videos and build friendships. Thank you, Ava. Thank you so much, my friend. Ava, you look so much like my cousin. You really do. When I look at your picture, you could be her twin. Oops, where did you go? Okay, let me look here. I keep losing I have two boxes here. I have the box that the pop-out blocker, or the pop-out box, and with the live chat in it. And then I have the StreamYard chat. And every time you move the mouse around, then you lose one of them. So you have to go back and click around until you find it. So well, I thank you all. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. And remember, live your best life. And like I said, your best life doesn't have to look like anyone else's. You get to decide what it looks like. And if you can't take big steps towards it, take baby steps towards it in the right direction. Take care of your health. Take care of your looks. Take care of your relationships. Take care of all aspects of your life. And just enjoy your journey. Just have fun. Keep fun in your life. Keep fun in your life. Thank you, Mary. And when you keep fun in your life and your relationships, I think you'll enjoy life. And so I try to keep fun in my life. And I don't try to be perfect, and I don't try to hold people to my standards, and I hope they don't hold me to their standards. I just accept people for who they are. So may God bless you, and I hope to talk to you soon again. And so from Grandma's house to wherever you're at, may God bless you, and I hope to talk to you soon again. Bye-bye.